Greetings, Christos conscious, Wayshowers of the New Earth, Earth Angelics of the 144. Welcome to July 2021, the month of great transformations and activations. We start this month off with Kin 199, blue self-existing storm on the Mayan calendar. The storm is brewing and we are riding it out. We also begin today with Gene Key 30, the key to liberation. This is the month of freedom and sovereignty, and we become liberated together with the power of our I Am presence, the Christos within. As the Christ within is awakened from dormancy, we rise into the glory of God conscious, co-creators of heaven on earth. The kingdom of God is at hand. We just need to consciously realize our true nature of Christ consciousness, of unconditional love, peace, joy, and unity, to bridge the physical with the non-physical. Through the merging of the two into the one in Hieros Gamos, we activate our rainbow bridge to manifest the paradise this realm was always meant to be. We have been on mission for many millennia to ascend Gaia, and with her all sentient beings of pure light. The Council of Nine activates you in this now. With the power of my mighty I Am presence, I fully open the eyes of my spirit and awaken the Christ within. I do this with the stillness of my mind, body, and spirit, and allow the Christos consciousness to rise from the kingdom of heaven within. Aho! 3344 flowing in, and the 144. We had a second day in a row of quiet on the Schumann charts. The only amplitude today was of 13 hertz, which is synchronic with Divine Goddess, Divine Feminine, the Queen rising. And all over this realm, we had many activations, many powerful energies coming in. And also today, let us send our prayers, our blessings, and our healing waters to our beloved beings in Mount Shasta and Sedona. Mount Shasta was evacuated today. Many of our light workers and warriors of the light had to leave their post at this sacred vortex, this powerful portal. So we send our healing energy, divine feminine waters, to calm the fires, to balance the elements, to bring all back into harmony and balance. Namaste. We had 106 M1.5 or greater earthquakes all over this realm. We had 1,000 earthquakes in the past 7-day M1.5 or greater. The most powerful today, 5.2, South Indian Ocean. Earlier today in Schneider, Texas, 3.4, El Salvador, Central America, 4.0, the home of our Mayan elders. Hokkaido, Japan, on the Ring of Fire, 4.5, Council of Nine energy flowing in. Northwest of Kurile Island, 4.3, Colombia, South America, north of the Amazon, 4.5, another 9 code, 99, synchronic with the 199, 141 kilometers depth. Central Alaska, 3.3, in the Sacred Portal, Iran, Kerman, 4.1, 17 kilometers depth, 17 of the Quell, the Source, the Quantum, Puerto Rico, 3.7, 70 kilometers depth, 37 into the 73, Heaven on Earth, the Sacred 77, Healy, Alaska, 3.1, then we had the 5.2 in the Indian Ocean, Vanuatu, Ring of Fire, 4.7, Chile, Ring of Fire on South America, Sacred Andes Mountains, home of our beloved Condors, 4.1, southeast of Loyalty Islands, right on the Tropic of Capricorn, we had a 4.9 activation. Puerto Rico, multiple activations, 3.1, 3.5, 3.3, 33, Divine Mastery. Indonesia, 4.5, another 9 code. China, Xinjiang, we had a 4.3. Argentina, South America, also Andes Mountains. San Antonio de los Cobres, the Serpent, the Snake, 4.4, Divine 44, 203 kilometers depth. In the Sacred Portal, we had 2 activations, the one in China, then in Kazakhstan. These both were in our beloved Tian Shan Mountains, home of the White Dragon, Celestial Mountain. We had another 3-3 activation, Puerto Rico, 6-6 portal, 6-dimensional energies coming in. We had a 4-9, Kuriel Island, Alaska Peninsula, 3-4. Again, all the portals open, awaken, merging all timelines, dimensions, and realm through the heart center, the middle Dantian. And now a quick update before we continue. Today I was in the sanctuary again, Mama Bear's sanctuary, and I filmed the training, the Laughter Buddha Qigong for our Patreon team. It's going to take me a day or two to edit and upload this, so I'll keep you up to date. Also, again, being the first, this happens every month. On Patreon, multiple people disappear due to a technical difficulty, so if you're on our team, if you'd like to continue supporting our work, please do us a favor and check to see if the payment went through on Patreon. We appreciate that very much, and we look forward to transmitting the teaching of the Laughter Qigong in the next day or two, hopefully tomorrow, but takes much time to edit these videos and upload them. This one was a lot of fun recording, filming, and we had a very special friend with us today. I call him my little polar bear, and lots of powerful energy coming through in this sacred portal. So I'll let you know when we have that edited and uploaded. Thank you for your patience. Now let us continue with the Sabian symbols. Right now the moon is at 10 degrees 14 minutes Aries. The sun is at 10 degrees 15 minutes Cancer. The current Sabian symbol for the sun at 11 degrees Cancer. A clown caricaturing well-known personalities. And the current Sabian symbol for the moon at 11 degrees Aries. The ruler of a nation, from astrologyweekly.com. And now from Divine Sister of the Light, Judith Kusel, living your highest soul truth, knowing who and what you are in truth. You cannot be other than your truth. Indeed, when you serve from the heart and soul with great love, you live the love you in truth are, and bestow gifts of love unto others. We leave footprints of love in the hearts and souls of whomever we are dealing with, and wherever we go, and radiate forth energetically. We are constantly being reminded of this, as the energies now are shifting into much higher octaves, and this is going to become immensely intense from now on. What we knew before is nothing compared to what is now coming. We are being lifted beyond anything known before, and thus the old ways need to disintegrate. When we try to cling onto anything, we will not be able to rise, much like an overloaded airplane cannot take off. You'll need more rest, and you'll need more alone time. All is now necessary, as we need to adjust to a much higher vibrational frequency. All is in the state of total recreation, and the old earth disintegrates at a rapid pace. From JudithKusel.com, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Karen Lithica. Holographic reality, the Arcturians. We ask you to feel beyond the vibrational ripples of your world, to reach the holographic light streams of infinite light particles, chemical light codes, energetically magnetized, forming a unique energetic signature of light. Visualize your biodiverse reality, the suite of unique species and landscapes. It provides a window into the complex light tapestry of your world. We ask you to visualize the complexity of emotions, another light system, integrated with evolutionary light capabilities, to see this as a living light matrix, intercoded specifically to a species, a unique emotional temperament, evolutionary mission aligned to this moment. As your species lives in a myriad of environments, resulting in an integration of different emotions, like a living forest impacted by introduced plants and animals, affecting the natural, original ecosystem flow. Yet beings find a way to integrate, adapt, as humanity finds a way, to reach a higher point of light awareness and understanding, to find the highest light source within, to use this as a point of integrating and reaching true alignment, the true form and essence of who you are. Amongst the emotional tapestry of your world, we ask you to continue and stay aligned to the highest light stream, for the light tapestry of your construct is an ever-expanding stream of light. As your world continues to awaken, adapt, and shine, the evolutionary process of change and awakening, love for your day, global light family, the Arcturians and Karen Lithica, from KarenLithica.com. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Patricia Cota Robles, July 2021, a time to focus on raising our consciousness. This is a powerful moment not only for awakened humanity, but also for the rest of humanity. The elemental kingdom and Mother Earth, we are being called to a higher service, and we are being presented with the opportunity to change the direction in which this planet and all her life are headed. Time is of the essence, and in order for us to fulfill the divine plan for 2021, we must pay attention and act now. Each of us needs to listen and respond to the inner promptings of our heart. This intuitive guidance from our newly integrated I Am presence is not just random suggestions. It is revealing the greatest need of the hour for the fulfillment of our individual and collective divine plans. We all have very unique life paths, and our inner guidance will reflect those vast differences. However, when we respond to that guidance in the most heart-based, positive way, the end result will always be a shift into a higher level of consciousness. For that is the divine intent of our earthly experience and the guidance from our I Am presence. During the month of July 2021, our Father, Mother, God, and the company of heaven will guide us through activities of light that will demonstrate how vitally important our consciousness is in our ascension process and the creation of the situations and conditions that are manifesting in our lives. Everything, and that means everything, that is occurring in the outer world is a reflection of humanity's consciousness. This month our mission is to focus on raising our individual and the collective consciousness of the masses of humanity, the maximum that cosmic law will allow. Throughout the month of June, our I Am presence and our body elemental helped us to integrate into our earthly bodies the new solar light codes and the highest possible frequencies of fifth-dimensional crystalline solar light that we were able to safely withstand. This occurred within the physical, etheric, mental, and emotional bodies of all humanity, and to a degree through the elemental kingdom and the physical, etheric, mental, and emotional strata of Mother Earth as well. The company of heaven knows that it is difficult for most of us to comprehend how these massive shifts could be occurring through all of humanity, the elemental kingdom and Mother Earth simultaneously, when we each have such diverse life paths. They assure us that confusion only exists because we are so used to functioning from a consciousness of separation and duality that we forget what it means to be one with all life. It is certainly true that we have very individual and diverse life paths. However, we are also one with all life, which means we are interrelated, interconnected, and interdependent with every facet of life on Earth. Real quick side note, the Tetons, the Grand Tetons, and the Ozarks are coming in. These are mirrors of each other. Grid workers, transmit your light codes into the grids. This is critical. There is an anomaly in the interference pattern in the Ozarks and the Grand Tetons. So put your violet flame and your white flame into the grid in the Ozarks and the Grand Tetons. Namaste. When humanity collectively reaches a critical mass of higher energy, vibration, and consciousness, an unstoppable shift occurs that catapults all life on Earth forward in the light. Even though every single person receives the benefit of these amazing opportunities, our individual I Am presence guides the results of these events in perfect alignment with our individual life path. Consequently, we all experience these shifts in unique ways and with varying results. When the beings of light reveal to us the incredible things that are being co-created at this time, through the unified efforts of awakening humanity and the company of heaven, it means that the collective consciousness of the masses of humanity has reached a critical mass that is allowing these life-transforming events to occur within every person and within all life evolving on Mother Earth. It is difficult to express in words what a positive outer world confirmation it is for all of us to be able to witness and consciously participate in these shifts, which are taking place within all of us for the very first time. These successful shifts are the result of awakening humanity's light work and the upward shifts that have occurred in the collective consciousness of the masses of humanity. This is something that we have all been striving for lifetimes to accomplish, which brings us to the next step of our preparation for the divine plan in 2021. Throughout the month of July, with every holy breath we take, the process of raising the frequency of our earthly bodies will gently continue. Now, however, the main focus of the next step of our preparation will shift, and the company of heaven will guide us step by step through activities of light that will help humanity to raise our individual and collective consciousness. This will accelerate the awakening and the shift of consciousness that is now necessary for the success of the next phase of our ascension process. The new solar light codes now flowing through the portals of the sun's and earth's lineage are disrupting the obsolete patterns of aging and disease that have been recorded in our etheric body during our various earthly sojourns. These solar light codes are also short-circuiting the obsolete messenger codes in our DNA that in the past automatically accepted these maladies as a normal part of our evolutionary process. In perfect alignment with our individual divine plans, our I Am presence is recalibrating and bringing into balance the right and left hemispheres of our brain. The remaining fragmented pathways that develop within our physical brain structures after our fall from grace are being reconnected and restored to their original divine potential. These changes are strengthening our nervous system and allowing our I Am presence to raise our consciousness in ways we have not previously experienced. Our newly elevated holy breath, the unveiled golden Buddha of enlightenment in every person's heart flame, the expanded level of Christ consciousness humanity has now experienced, the fifth dimensional crystalline solar light flowing through the newly opened 555 Stargate, and the new solar light codes we are receiving from the portals of suns beyond suns have all played an important role in clearing the way for the collective shift of consciousness that will take place within all of us during the month of July. We must remember that we are multidimensional beings functioning in various dimensions and in various levels of consciousness simultaneously. From the perspective of the physical plane on Earth, we usually evaluate our reality through the concept of linear time and our 5 physical senses. If we cannot see it, touch it, hear it, taste it, or smell it, we have difficulty in believing that it is real. This is a very limiting and inaccurate way of interpreting the bigger picture of what is occurring in our life. The success of the shift of consciousness we have the potential of co-creating this month depends on our conscious cooperation with the company of heaven. Every time we invoke the light of God through our I Am presence with the intention of co-creating something we would like to manifest in our life, a matrix for what we are invoking is instantaneously formed in the realms of cause. This is where everything begins. After our matrix is formed, every time we focus our attention on what we want to create, more light flows into the matrix, and it is intensified. Eventually, what we are co-creating reaches its full divine potential in the realms of cause. At that point, whatever we are co-creating is ready to be magnetized from the realms of cause into the world of effects, which is the physical plane of Earth. The company of heaven wants us to know that during this critical moment in Earth's ascension process, they have been given permission to assist each and every one of us the maximum that cosmic law will allow. All we have to do is align with our I Am presence and our body elemental and ask for the company of heaven's divine intervention. This is as simple as saying the following affirmation which has been given to us by the company of heaven. I am my I Am presence, and I am one with my body elemental. I am also one with the I Am presence and the body elemental of every person on earth. Together we invoke the maximum assistance from the company of heaven that cosmic law will allow to assist each of us in raising our individual and collective consciousness into perfect alignment with the divine heart and mind of our Father, Mother, God. And so it is. precious heart instead of being distracted by outer world appearances. It will help immensely if we all just stay focused on the light and keep on keeping on with the inner knowing that our individual and collective consciousness is being raised day by day in perfect divine order with the assistance of our I Am presence, our body elemental, and the company of heaven. Every week in July, the company of heaven will guide us through various activities of light that will assist us in raising our individual and collective consciousness in preparation for the global events we are being called to co-create during the 35th Annual World Congress on Illumination, August 14 through 19, 2021. From eraofpeace.org, and from Divine Sister of the Light, Carolyn, Servant of Yahweh. Sudden movement today brings us lightworkers closer into our heaven on earth lifestyle and reality. Throat chakra and mind clearings bring more truths to set us free, to heal in this Cancer season. Today's truths bring more understanding of the seed point of heartache and sadness that's been holding you hostage in the past. People you thought would help you be stable and fruitful were doing the exact opposite. Truths are bringing you out of these illusions and purifying the heart and consciousness, freeing you to return back whole. Through this unified field within, you become harmoniously balanced and enter the torus field of being one with all creation. To continue unifying requires the final ending to lack. This stemmed from the repeated emotional loss and punishment, especially from Mom, that created a fear-based dialogue that has been running your operating system. The lunar cycles of July 2021 are bringing a final end to this seed point, clearing the way for you to continue moving forward into the truth of how powerful and sovereign you really are. Our King of Kings, Lord of Lords, is commanding this ends to begin the new Messianic kingdom. Christ's tones are downloading from the Most High, activating the subconscious mind to heal the wounded child within. The spells that corded and attached you to desiring the karmic people are clearing through this process. No longer are you putting life on hold to chase the narcissist, expecting and hoping that they will heal you. This was never the case, and today it's easier to see the illusions than ever before. The sacral and womb chakras are now eradicating all these entities that you have hosted. This is automatically freeing the masculine from the brainwashing that propelled them to run and hide from the divine feminine Christ. Truth from the Most High is forcing this neutralization from their mind, thoughts, and behaviors, ending the Adam and Eve cycle for good. This is a major divine feminine Christ healing and rapturing of the mind. God is putting us first today, answering our co-creative prayers and intentions of ascension back to eternal life. Accept the truth today, as breakthroughs are revealing situations as they truly are, setting you free. In Jesus Christos' name, Amen. From Carolyn Kundalini Twin Flames. And from Divine Bro Star of the Light, Richard Rudd, Gene Keys Unlocking the Higher Purpose Hidden in Your DNA. July 1st through July 6, 2021, Gene Key 39. Provocation, Dynamism, Liberation. Dare to liberate yourself through your imagination. Allow your vast dreams to come alive inside you once again. Unblock the pathways that closed down during difficult times in your childhood. Let your heart breathe fresh, free air again. Feel the daring inside you as the rush of this new energy courses again through your veins. You are divine, the life divine. The divine lives inside you in every breath, in every moment. Free up your imagination. Cast aside the cynic, the skeptic inside you. Open to that childlike wonder as you let your mind soar, as you reach out for the truth, as you pluck it from the heavens, as you call it into you. Excerpt from Dare to be Divine, and from the I Ching, the classic book of change, hexagram 39, obstacles. Water flows down the mountain. Love effortlessly carves its own path, through even the hardest of rock. Liberation is devotion and stillness. Dynamism is commitment to restraint. Provocation is half-hearted stress. Communicating appreciation. The superior man turns around to examine himself and cultivate his virtue. The 39th gift is about unlocking freedom at all levels. These people are either utterly locked or they're the great unlockers and unblockers. Once they've learned the art, they become experts at helping others. They can apply this gift into any field we can imagine, because ultimately they know how to release stagnant energy through a system. They're very valuable people. Richard Rudd, 64 Ways, from GeneKeys.com. And now from Here in the Moon Astrology, Thursday, July 1st, 2021, a heads up. Feet on the ground and head in the clouds. Something big this way comes. Ready or not, we are being swept out of our comfort zones now by a huge transpersonal energy wave, as both Neptune and Jupiter in their own signs of Pisces have just slowed and turned retrograde together. This tsunami of limitless, far-seeing, intuitive, and mystical 12th sign energy is going to surge through the ethers until the end of July. The sheer power of the two gas giants of the solar system is bigger, much bigger than you and me, so it's time to learn to surf. Jupiter is the archetype of opportunity, growth, optimism, and solutions, while Neptune's Hall of Mirrors brings escapism, release, relief, and holidays from reality. Each of us will experience it uniquely. Somewhere in your life, themes of disillusion, final endings, loss, crunch points for toxic habits, union with something greater than you are playing out. This is just a preview of April 2022's even more gigantic wave when Jupiter and Neptune merge in Pisces. Back to now, keep your feet firmly on the ground. Mars in Leo is clashing with the Saturn-Uranus square across Aquarius and Leo. Make the care of your physicality, your personal ecology, energy field, and stability your main priority. Issues of access to and ownership of resources such as water, utilities, food supplies are going to become more and more divisive as the intensifying new weather patterns such as the North American heat dome become the new normal. This feet on the ground, head in the clouds paradoxical astrology is a reminder of Maslow's hierarchy of needs, starting with the care of your physicality, safety, then moving up through love and belonging and self-actualization. From Here in the Moon Astrology.co.uk, and from Divine Sistar of the Light Leah Whitehorse, Lua Astrology. Mars in Leo opposite Saturn retrograde in Aquarius, last quarter moon in Aries. The T-square in the skies between Mars, Saturn, and Uranus is at its peak throughout the week. Mars in Leo is loud, proud, and prepared to take risks to get what it wants. With the moon in hot-headed Aries, the impulse is to keep kicking until doors open, but goals feel blocked. Rules break our rhythm, authorities dampen spirits, frustration builds. Right now we need to slow down, reconsider strategies, look at the long-term picture. Don't waste energy banging your head against a brick wall. Turn anger into resolve. Sometimes life requires consistent effort, discipline, and persistence. At other times it's all a matter of patience. Sometimes we have to wait for what we want. Maybe life stopped you in your tracks to fix the road ahead. When you're up against adversity, think of it like building muscle. In the end, these weighty trials will make you stronger than you ever thought you could be. Take a pause if you need to, then keep climbing. From LeahWhitehorse.com. And today from the Tzolk'in Times, Kin 199, Blue Self-Existing Storm. Self-existing is the name for the number 4, and its keywords are define, form, and measure. We are on the 4th day of the Yellow Warrior wave spell, and to proceed, we must take a closer look at the details of our mission. The Yellow Warrior asks a lot of questions anyway, and so this is number 4 energy goes well together. Today is Blue Storm, which represents catalyze, self-generation, and energy. When the stormy game changer falls on the 4th day, we must scrutinize in order to change our situation. Don't make any big decisions today unless you have all the facts at hand. Read the small print, take stock, and be very clear where you stand. Do a bit of detective work. And from Divine Brostar of the Light, Roger Grossman, today is Blue Self-Existing Storm Day on the 13 Moon Dream Spell Mayan calendar. Blue Storm, Tribe 19 of the 20 Solar Tribe Archetype Cycle, catalyzes self-generate energy. Awaken your internal thunder being. Catalyze energy from within yourself. Welcome seeming disruptions that bring needed renewal and change. Blue Storm is the penultimate archetype of the 20 Solar Tribe Archetype System. Blue storm comes rumbling in at the last moment, energetically rearranging, putting everything right where it needs to be. This last-minute reworking sets the stage for the ascension, burning in total illumination of tomorrow's yellow sun archetype. Imagine the yellow sun tribe as a rocket ship sitting atop the launch pad. Blue storm comes roaring in at the last moment, bringing with it all the fuel that is needed for liftoff. The actual fuel source is located inside of and being generated by you. Be prepared to go with the flow as your plans may unfold differently than you had originally expected them to. These disruptions to your plans are bringing something better in their wake than what you had originally been aiming for. In addition to experiencing the storm energies today, you will also become the embodiment of the storm, bringing energy and needed renewal and change to others. Self-existing tone of form, step 4 of the 13-step creative energy tone cycle, define, measure, form. All of life is built upon foundations of 4. There are 4 sides, corners, seasons, elements, directions. Technically, there are 7 directions, including above and below, and within, yet these still sit atop the cardinal foundation of 4. There are 4 limbs on our body. We have 4 grandparents, the foundation of the family. 4 represents a solid foundation that you can build upon in the creative energy cycle. Having acquired a position of strength during yesterday's electric tone of service, you now find yourself sitting atop a solid foundation of 4. On this foundation, you will find that you are self-existing, self-sustaining, self-maintaining, self-perpetuating, and whole within yourself. All outward manifestations act like mirrors showing you that everything you need to know is already contained inside of you. Day 4 of the 13-day cycle themed Yellow Warrior, questions, intelligence, fearlessness. And from Divine Sister of the Light, Christina Papa Giorgio, Blue, Self-Existing Storm, Kin 199, 1st of July 2021, Transforming Vision, 172021 equal 175 equal 112 equal 13 equal 4, 1 New Beginnings Original Leader, 7 Magic, Mystic, Spiritual Initiation, 5 Freedom, Change, Transformation, Liberation, 12 Acquiring Wisdom and Strength, 3 Holy Trinity, Joy, Creativity, 4 Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic, Kin 199 equal 19 equal 10 equal 1, New Beginnings, Leadership, Manifestation, Tone 4, Self-Existing, Form, Structure, Foundation, Earth, Angelic, multiple 1 and 4 codes today, building a new divine foundation for transformation. Welcome to July, catalyzing new beginnings. July is the 7th month, which is a very spiritual number. 7 denotes magic and mystery as well as spiritual tests, trials, and initiations for greater soul growth. The 7 can also denote solitude, as much soul searching occurs with this frequency in order to pass our tests. 2021 is a 5 liberation year, and added to the 7 we get 12, which is also about gaining spiritual wisdom and strength. 12 reduces to the holy divine number 3, so July is a 3 universal number, bringing forth more joy, creativity, communication, and creative pursuits through our divine service. Beautiful energies leading into the new dream spell year of the yellow electric seed, commencing on July 26, 2021. So today this storm is heralding in the final run of the lunar solar year, counting down the tumultuous revolutionary days ready for a bright new beginning. Day 4 in the Yellow Warrior wave spell for fearlessly questioning everything in our path with a profound intelligence, disabling the old paradigm, and fully focused on forging a new path to a brave new world. Today we are defining change, using our minds to intelligently question everything, so that we may define what it is to go beyond fear to the core of our planetary missions, so that we can find our true path. Tone of creation, self-existing. Tone 4 operates in the mental realm. Action measures, power defines, essence form. Self-existing number 4 takes form, and we have ourselves a square shape, self-existing, measuring and defining, very intelligent, fascinated by self. We now have built a sturdy platform upon which further growth takes place. Today we are using our minds to define our quest and measure the energy that is needed to catalyze this transformation, defining how we can transform our lives through building a solid divine structure for our mission, dispense with the rest and build your new solid foundations on the basis of divine alchemy and magical manifestations. Through your clarity and future vision, go forth and build this new, more expansive foundation. Conscious self, blue, self-existing storm, Kuak, brings transformation, change, purification, and self-regeneration. Blue storm is the initiation by fire, the lightning storm, the arrival of the thunder beings who bring the final transformation. To the Maya, blue storm represents the storm, the thundercloud full of purifying rain, and the lightning that shatters any false structuring of reality. Blue storm is the purification of the body temple and the ignition of the light body. Blue storm comes to help you in the disintegration process that moves you from separation to ascension. Source, Mayan Oracle, Ariel Spilsbury. We are currently closing the year of the lunar storm, so we have a double dose of transformative storm energies today. Whilst the lunar storm highlights disharmony and chaos, the self-existing storm seeks to form and create through the mind's new imaginings. Today we are defining our quest by releasing any outmoded thoughts and belief systems, allowing them to transform into pure, catalyzing energy, which we can access to fuel our mission, questioning what it is that is keeping you contained in your box, the old paradigm, and unable to fly free. Our creative mind is harnessed using appropriate questions to define our mission, measuring the infinite possibilities that exist and are available to us, defining fearlessness, and allowing our minds to flex and change once we can see the greater vision of the bigger picture, catalyzing far-reaching transformation. Today, Blue Storm purifies anything in your mind that is not in alignment with your highest future vision. This brilliant, liberating storm has tremendous power and charge behind it, which can be focused on transporting your mind from one reality to the next, leaving behind the old paradigm and finding yourself in a brilliant, prosperous new reality. We ain't in Kansas anymore, Toto. Hold on to your red slippers and get ready for great change. There is no going back now, full storm ahead. To reap the gifts of Moloch, ask you to become an empty vessel and shine your light, becoming the beacon of awakened awareness. As you open to the remembrance of your true light, the voice of spirit will freely flow through your purified vessel, filling it with the golden light from Ahau until your cup runneth over. Open and activate the flow of great transformation through self-generation today. So planetary kin, trust in the power of Great Spirit today and the winds of change to catalyze the tremendous changes our souls are seeking as we fearlessly awaken to the greater vision for our lives and our new world. Today's question is, how can I harness the power of the storm to catalyze great transformation and manifest my highest vision for my life and our world? Divine blessings for defining and forming a wonderful new foundation for your mission. And Lakek Alakin, Christina White Magnetic World Bridger, Kin 66. Kin 199, Blue Self-Existing Storm. The mantra, the code for today is, I define in order to catalyze. Measuring energy, I seal the matrix of self-generation with the self-existing tone of form. I am guided by the power of vision. And on this powerful day of visions and manifestations, let us know, beloved beings of light, in the comments below what you're experiencing, what you're feeling, your dreams, your visions, and your synchronicities. And if you're new to the channel, be sure to subscribe and click the subscribe button below and the little bell to get notifications on future updates. And as always, we have a link in the description below to the transcriptions of today's transmissions. We archive these on our website, primedisclosure.com. Now I'd like to take the time to thank everyone supporting us in our work and mission. Rely on our monthly pledges on Patreon and our donations for our daily living expenses. So I'd like to start by thanking and welcoming Divine Sister of the Light Karina, Yuri, Scott for your pledge and donation on Patreon. I'd like to also welcome and thank Divine Bro Star of the Light Ed Thurlow for your pledge and donation I'd like to also thank Divine Sister of the Light, Carol Smith Rankle, for your pledge and donation on Patreon. And I'd like to thank Divine Sister of the Light, Tina Roy Ball, for your pledge and support. And also Sharon Trask, Divine Sister of the Light, for raising your pledge on Patreon. Thank you all very much for supporting us. If you'd like to make a monthly pledge and help us to be able to continue bringing these transmissions to the world and continue our work, you can do so at the link at whitegoldeagle.com or patreon.com/prime disclosure. And as I mentioned earlier, I am working on the teaching of the Laughter Buddha Qigong, Laughing Buddha, from the portal of Mama Bear's sanctuary, the microcosm of the cosmos. And if you haven't checked it out yet, be sure to check out the video I uploaded yesterday from this sanctuary and a very special message and transmission to our team of 144. Now, if you'd like to support us with a one-time donation, you could do so at the PayPal link at egolovecondor.com. And I'd like to also thank everyone for supporting my Sacred Condors art business on Etsy. You can purchase beautiful handmade goddess totems. She now has made-to-order Zodiac goddess totems available and other works of art. You can check these out at lunagoddessart.com. Now we're going to complete today's transmission with powerful codes from our Pleiadian bro stars and sisters of the light. Pleiades 1 messages, July 1, 2021. P1 calling Terrans for origins recognition. Attention for calls in PVSE-SDE. Envy are contained in sacred fire. Green, healing environment establishes itself in astral zones. Pranic reverberations continue as brightness increases. Tensions continue to be eased. Sacred looks reveal themselves. Plastic transmitters and visionary consecration. Crossing of plastic third layer in progress. Emissions echo and reverberate. Barriers break down. Transfers to Calthard are approved. First wave, 100%. Non-regressive. Special projectors for MFD 11+++, aimed and reverberant, 100%, non-regressive. Attention, contemplations, new rhythms established. Sentinels remove transients. Sentinel guards increase. Temporarily end of transmission. Pleiades 1, Ashtar, +11, from disclosurenews.it. So thank you for joining us today, beloved beings of light. Have an amazing transformational July and a powerful great awakening process. 12/12 coming in. And with the power of our mighty I Am presence and the stillness within, awaken the Christ consciousness that lays dormant within your infinite field of light. We do this with the conscious effort of seeking the stillness within. With stilling the mind, we allow Great Spirit to come through our sacred vessel, activating our mind and bringing us into our pure awareness, so that we may hear this still, silent voice from within, and open the eyes of our spirit to reveal all things. Keep walking gently your sacred path with heart, and shining your light brightly into the night, beloved beings of light. The eagle and the condor love you all. Namaste.